Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to Divine Conversations. Welcome to this channeled message, this timeless reading. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I hope this finds you well. If you are new here, hi, my name is Eric. It's wonderful to meet you. And if you're returning, what's up, guys? Also, if you're returning, don't worry, this was not a live stream. This is recorded, so you have not missed the live stream, so don't worry about it. I don't really have a message to start with. However, I did go live on Instagram last night. I am trying to do that a little more often. I'm trying to get back, I've been feeling like getting back into more of a reading practice, like a regular reading practice, other than just doing it for Patreon. Of course, I don't know, it's a thing. It's like a thing that I've been feeling like doing. But anyway, I did a live stream yesterday on Instagram, and normally that would make it here to YouTube, but sometimes if the live stream goes too long, then I think it's like, I kind of feel, I want to say like over 30 minutes, then like part of it gets cut off. And so that reading was longer yesterday, so I was like, okay, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to transfer this over to YouTube. So then instead, I felt guided to just do a reading for YouTube today, for the YouTube Collective. So we'll see what comes through here. Like I said, I don't have a specific message. However, we have been, in the readings that I have been doing, both for Patreon, but then also for the Greater Collective here on YouTube and Instagram. The theme lately has been, lots of inner child work, inner child healing. That has been very, very good. You know, it's been difficult. Yes, it's been challenging. Yes, but you've been able to overcome a lot. Okay. And the dynamics of your life are starting to shift. So if you're not on Instagram, maybe check us out over there, Instagram, at divine_conversations. But in that reading that I channeled last night, in that Instagram reading, there was a relationship cycle that is needing to come to an end. And the reason why it's coming to an end now is because of the inner child work, the inner child healing that you or the individual, whomever resonates with that reading, whomever that reading is for, the inner child work and the inner child healing that you have done has created a new energy vibration, I would say, or has helped you raise your vibration to a new level or a different level than it was before. And as a result of that, some things, some relationships need to change. And this is purely because relationship dynamics, I should say. And this is purely because you are no longer that same person that attracted that relationship in the past, or you are no longer resonating at a vibratory rate that once made you compatible to that relationship. Now, this definitely could be romantic, absolutely, but it also could be friends, and it could also be family. Now, obviously, you're born into a family. It's not like you attract family members with your vibration. I mean, if you really want to get technical about it, okay, maybe we do. Maybe that's a part of like the whole process of incarnating in life, because a lot of gurus, a lot of teachings talk about how we choose our parents and our family dynamics before we incarnate. Okay, but that's getting kind of off topic. Now, but this also could resonate for you in terms of family members. Okay, now, what I was also picking up in that reading last night was that this was something that this is a relationship, whether it's a friend or a romantic partner. This is a dynamic that you attracted because of something that happened as a child, okay? Some sort of family dynamic, some sort of childhood trauma, whatnot, whatever, that you experienced as a child. And now that you are going through this inner child healing, doing this work with your inner child, you are healing those aspects, you're reconnecting with yourself, you're raising your vibration, you're healing, and you can start to recognize, or at least the message was in that session, was that there is a mirroring aspect here. So that this whatever relationship dynamic you've been dealing with that is now coming to a close or is needing to come to an end because you have healed yourself more, that dynamic could very well be a reflection, a direct reflection of whatever that childhood trauma is or was for you. And because you have healed this trauma, now you can go about healing other aspects of your life by removing anything that resembles that trauma or reflects that trauma or resembles, yes, mirrors that trauma. Okay, that was what came through. That was what came through last night, and something else is coming through now. So good. We recapped that. Go into Instagram, divine_conversations. I'm actually wearing the same shirt, so you'll be able to recognize it and see. This is a new shirt. Wait, you want to see it? You want to see it? You want to see it? It's awesome. Yeah, goosebumps. Ew. I went shopping, you guys, and I spent a whole bunch of money on myself. And I got this shirt and I got these shorts. And I didn't realize when I bought them that they matched so well, but I put them on today and I was like, oh shit, bitch, you cute. Okay, anyway. Yes, I went shopping. Well, more specifically, I went to Marshall's. And because I needed to get a new cutting board. My cutting board broke and my knife was broken, like my kitchen knife. So I had to go get a new knife and a new cutting board. And I ended up with a cart full of things. Anyway, I was happy about it. Let's get into this message for the collective here, kids. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Please, if you are interested in more regular readings, please join Patreon, patreon.com/divine conversations. I am thinking about starting to bring private readings back. I'm not sure about that though, because there are other things like my job takes up a lot of energy. And then there are some other things that I'm going to be looking to do. Some people want me to help me with things, so I don't want to like stretch myself too thin. But I'm thinking about it. All right, Spirit. Let me have this 2 more shuffles for you guys here. What's the message for YouTube Collective? What messages? Do we? Oh, come on. Okay. What's going on? What does the YouTube Collective need to know at this time? All right. Woo! Okay, we've got the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Conflict. I am hearing internal conflict. Okay, so this is already feeling similar to the Instagram reading that I did last night. So, okay, because really what that was saying was like the main question there was, what do you want to see happen for yourself in your life? We've got the 5 of Wands here. Underneath the 5 of Wands is the 10 of Cups. This is giving family, conflict. Judgment is under that. The Star. Ooh, wow. All right. This is giving familial conflict. This is giving someone, I want to say, leaving the nest. You could have a child who is a teenager, who is feeling rebellious and wanting to break free. You could have been that rebellious teenager, that rebellious child. If you are resonating with this as an adult, then what I'm picking up on for you here is that there is some, I want to call it like an ideology, a way of thinking, a lifestyle, a way of life, a way of living your life, a way of thinking about life, a way of observing reality, a way of interacting with reality that has stemmed from some sort of familial issue, family issue, or family dynamic. And it may have been your dominant way of living your life. But now it's time to break free from that, or at the very least, you are wanting to break free from it. What I'm getting from the 5 of Wands here, and this is just from the card at the bottom of the deck. We haven't even pulled the cards yet, but what I'm getting from the 5 of Wands here is you're starting to see the cracks in the foundation. You're starting to see the faulty... Oh, I want to do this. Here, have some sage. Yeah, have some sage. Because someone here is starting to see the faults. And I don't mean like you're blaming... This is not oh, this is your fault, this is that. No, not that. Not like blaming someone for something, even though you might be able to, but it feels more mature than that. It's not about blaming anybody for anything. It's about recognizing how this ideology no longer fits your mainframe, is what I'm wanting to say. Okay. Oh, that was an interesting way of putting it. This ideology no longer fits your mainframe. This programming no longer fits your hard drive. This software is out of date. We need a software update. And that's what it seems like you or somebody here is breaking free from. Or is starting to have questions. It's starting to ask questions. It's starting to be like, wait a second. It's starting to challenge. It's starting to push back. It's starting to talk back even. You know what I mean? And that's causing problems. What's going on, Spirit? Oh, you know what? Okay, well, the first card out is the moon, and I went shopping, okay, and I bought this shirt, and I bought another shirt that literally has, like, it's the moon card on it, and I was like, okay, well, the next time I go live on YouTube, I'm gonna wear that shirt, and I completely forgot, so next time we'll do it. But we have the moon here. Hidden secrets, man. Ooh, girl. Something has been hidden, and something has been intentionally hidden for the sake of the family, for the sake of the greater good. It's almost giving Emperor in reverse energy. It's almost giving my way or the highway, but it's definitely giving energies of it's for your own good type of shit. I did this for you because it was for your own good. Says who? You. Okay, maybe when I was a child, we could get away with that, or you could get away with that, but you can't get away with that any longer. Or whomever was holding this, I keep hearing ideology. Whomever was holding this ideology, whomever was propping it up, whomever was giving it permanence and permanence, it's for your own good. It was for your own good. What's going on, Spirit? Death. Now, death came through in that Instagram reading last night, but death was in reverse. What's going on? What does the YouTube collective need to know at this time, please, Spirit? Seven of Swords is next, followed by the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. There you go. Can't make this stuff up, guys. All right, so we have the moon, we have death, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. See, I knew there was some sort of deception here. I knew it. And there it is right there in that Seven of Swords. Now, there is definitely an energy. Obviously, somebody is walking away from something. We do have the Eight of Cups as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what I will say here is that both sides of the equation are feeling this Five of Cups energy. Okay, obviously one is, well, I was gonna say obviously one side is feeling it more than the other. But number one, that's not so obvious. And number two, are not necessarily so obvious. And number two, it may not actually be who you would logically think it would be, right? Because when I was starting to say that, I was thinking, okay, well, it's obviously the individuals that are being walked away from that are feeling this Five of Cups energy the most. And that may not be the case. It may very well be the individual who was walking away, who was waking up from this illusion, is the one that's actually feeling this Five of Cups energy even more, because you're more conscious. Okay, you're more aware. Your eyes are open, you're seeing more, you're observing more, you are aware of more. So it may, that feeling of sorrow, because now you're, number one, losing this ideology, and number two, you may be losing the people around you that also hold on to this ideology that you're letting go of. You may feel this sorrow acutely, more acutely than they would, because you are more aware. 44, oh my gosh, 1444 on the counter. That is a 444 right there. See, a 1 with the 444. The one being the individual. You are leading the way somehow. You are a trailblazer here, if I go so far as to say that. You may not consider yourself a trailblazer, and that's okay. But you are acting as an individual, okay, apart from the crowd. It's kind of giving Three of Cups energy, you know, hive mind mentality or whatnot. But you as the individual are making a choice, a decision for yourself, and the universe wants you to know that you are supported in that. But yes, you may be feeling this Five of Cups energy way more acutely than anyone else would be, because you are well aware that these three cups, well, there's the Three of Cups energy right there. You are well aware that these three cups, whatever this symbolizes, this is poisonous, this is toxic. And it's time to let it go. Eight of Cups, time to walk away from it, okay? You have the Eight of Cups, you have the High Priestess, and then you have the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, to the Wheel of Fortune under that. And then the Six of Swords, you guys, come on. Okay, to the Empress also, and then the World. So, but really, right here, okay, Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, okay, your intuition. And what I want to say is how you have raised your vibration in this healing process, especially with the inner child work, healing you may have been doing, is giving you a bird's eye view of the situation, has put you in a point of view where you can see the bigger picture. You can see the forest for the trees. And now you're being asked to be discerning. King of Swords, Seven of Cups. To make the appropriate cuts. And do it from a diplomatic place. Diligent. Detached. Straight facts. I mean, this is the King of the King of Swords. So he's more into deliberation than the Queen would be. Like, he's sitting there ready to hear your argument. Still, okay, that's very true. And so maybe there is an element to this process that still involves that. But if it no longer involves that, at this point, what this King of Swords with the Seven of Cups is saying is, don't let yourself be fooled. Keep your eyes on the facts. And just the facts only, okay? No emotion. Straight facts, just the facts, ma'am. That's all I want. I want the truth. And I also am picking up on, especially in your process of moving away from this energy, I'm getting with this Seven of Cups here, but also connected to the King of Swords, there are going to be people, individuals, energies that want to confuse you, to derail this process of you moving forward. Don't allow that to happen. Keep your wits about you. Keep your head on straight. Keep looking for the facts. Don't let yourself get lost in the sauce, all right? Don't let yourself get lost in the drama. And you'll know. You will absolutely, I bet you anything. Because there are good, for some of you, I'm picking up on that there are specific people in your life, and these do feel like family members. They feel real petty, okay? And they're gonna try and twist things around and push your buttons and whoop-de-whoop and all that bullshit, right? To get you distracted, to derail you. Don't let that happen. You've come too far to allow that to happen. And you know it, y'all know, for some reason out here, I feel like somebody knows exactly who and what I'm talking about. And I wanna say, that is definitely a testament. The fact that you know exactly what I'm talking about right now, and you know exactly who this would be coming from right now, is a testament to how you've grown. Is a testament to how clearly you are seeing things from a different point of view as that King of Swords, okay? Okay, let's clarify. All right, Spirit. Let's go a little deeper here in this, please. The moon. Let's start with the moon, please. What's this moon energy, this illusion? I'm hearing deep hidden truth. What's the moon? Well, I swear to God, y'all, you can't make this stuff up. The devil is the very first card out. Attachment, obsession maybe, overindulgence. Somebody, wow, a deep hidden truth is what I heard right before this card came out. Some sort, oh Jesus, this is twisted. Some sort of ideology that you or your family or some sort of group or community has been living under was created just to hide some form of devilish energy. Whether it be to hide the reality of what somebody did in the past that created this family, that created this organization, that created this, I mean, this feels like a cover-up. This feels like a front. This feels like a business front that is created to cover up illegal activity. I don't know what the hell we are tapping into here, but take it as it resonates, okay? I'm feeling fear here. They can never know. We can never let them find out. And so because of that, a whole way of life was spawned. Good Lord. Show me the moon. What's going on with the moon here, please? The Hermit. This may be connected to last night's reading on Instagram. You should check it out. Again, look for me. I'm wearing this same shirt. There's the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles was a big topic of conversation last night in that Instagram live reading. And then see a bunch of other cards here, but the Seven of Swords wanted to come with it. Also, this King of Pentacles feels like that energy of the individual who was saying, well, we did this for your own good. It was for your own good. It was for your own protection. Okay. For your own protection. Especially if this is a cover-up for some sort of illegal activity, I could see how it was for your own protection. And yet there's something... Because what's coming out, what's clarifying the moon even further is the Hermit, the Magician, and the Six of Cups. And really, all I'm getting with this energy here is you wanting to break free from the past. You wanting to have a clean slate, you wanting to start over again. In some cases, this is a situation in which you are wanting to take control of your own life and have, we'll say, your own ideology instead of following someone else's, if that makes sense. So this King of Pentacles could be that controlling individual that started the process. But this King of Pentacles could also be you coming into your own and be wanting to be grounded and stable within yourself, for yourself, by yourself, you know, that type of energy. Not being wrapped up or roped up or caught up in this illusion anymore, this devil. You are consciously freeing yourself from the past in this situation. Okay, and really, I don't really want to get into the specifics of what the devil represents for you, but just know it's enough to know that you recognize the toxicity of the situation, the low vibrational energy of the situation, but also you recognize it's like having been isolated. There's some form of isolation here. And maybe it was just, you know, isolation between the core, the group, the family, the community, the whatever, and the outside world, we'll say. But in that isolation, you, or this person that we're talking about here, was able to find your own inner light, the Hermit. You were able to do some soul searching, or you have been doing soul searching. The Hermit could represent, especially with the Six of Cups here, the Hermit could represent that inner child work, that self-healing journey, right? And now you are, with the Magician here, now you or this person are taking steps to finalize the situation, or finally remove yourself from this situation. Okay. Wow. Wow, this is, wow. This is really intense, you guys. The King of Pentacles, and then Justice, and the Ace of, yeah. And then the High Priestess again. The King of Pentacles, Justice, and the Ace of Cups. So this feels like justice for yourself, yes, but justice against whomever was in the controlling, dominant controlling seat. You receiving justice for this by loving yourself. Ace of Cups. And stepping into your own potential even. King of Pentacles, okay? Show me death, please. What's death here for the collective? The Wheel of Fortune again. Change. Okay. Five of Swords. Ooh. Death. Anything else for death? Show me death, please. See, and then the Seven of Cups again is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. So death is really just representing the change that's coming. All right, death. That's really all death is. It's just a change from one form of reality to the other, to another. Okay, not the other. There are many others, but just from going from one to another. So that's really, it's really all that death represents here. Clarifying it, we do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords. And this Five of Swords energy is very similar to the Devil energy in terms of, like, you know, if you want to, if you find yourself caught in a toxic situation, when it comes to the Devil, you can always release yourself from it. There is no, like, traditionally, the Devil is depicted as these two individuals who have chains around their hands and their necks and their feet, but they're so loose they could literally slip out of them at will, right? Well, that's the feeling that this Five of Swords is also getting, or giving. They're very similar in the sense that, like, Five of Swords is a lose-lose situation for everybody. No matter if you end up, quote unquote, winning or you come out on top, you still lost something in the process. And quite frankly, you may have had to do some real dirty things to come out on top. You may have really had to hurt people. You may have really had to trample over people. You may have had to do some nasty ass shit just to be declared the winner. So in that case, did you really win anything other than an ego battle? And is the price for what you, is the price that you paid in order to win or in order to come out on top worth what you have actually won? Quite often it's not. And the message, one of the main messages of the Five of Swords is, don't even fight. Just put down your sword and back away slowly. Don't engage, because it's a lose-lose situation for everybody. Now, in the collective reading that I did last night over on Instagram, death did come out, but it came out in reverse because someone was resisting the change. Someone was resisting to let go of the situation. And that's what this is speaking to right here. But the situation is, what happened? Why did it go? I'm sorry, the camera just got all like dark on me for some reason. That was weird. Anyway, there we go, that's better. The cycle is only going to repeat yourself if you continue to stay in the situation. And it may not necessarily be fighting within the situation, but living this ideology or maintaining this ideology puts you at odds with others. This is kind of, this Five of Swords in context with everything is kind of giving, it's an us against the world mentality. And that's not good. But the reason why the situation is changing here, or The situation can and or will change when you put down your sword and step out of this karmic energy and step off this karmic hamster wheel. Because it's just going to keep going. As long as you stay, it's going to keep going regardless, no matter what. Even if you're involved, it's most likely going to keep going. Just because you are releasing yourself from it or relieving yourself from it doesn't mean that this ideology now ceases to exist, because there will still be others that are following through with it, right? But it doesn't have to continue for you. You can release yourself from it. Damn, look at this. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Cups to the Nine of Swords to the Hanged Man. Confusion, illusion, fear-mongering, fear in general. There's a different perspective. You have reached this different perspective now. Again, you can see the forest for the trees. Ooh. Okay, let's look at the Seven of Swords then. Yikes. What's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? You can't make this stuff up, you guys. It's the Eight of Cups again. Look. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? What I want to say is just walk away from it. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. The Seven of Cups wanted to come out. Confusion and illusion, lies, trickery, and betrayal, deceit. This was intentionally made to confuse. Both to confuse the individuals who are on the outside looking in, but also to keep the people who are on the inside confused so that they don't ask any fucking questions. That's what this Seven of Cups is saying in relation to this Seven of Swords. And there may have been some seriously emotionally manipulative tactics that were used here, especially if this is involving family members. It was for your own good. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It doesn't matter at this point. Arguing whether it was for your own good or not doesn't matter, because you've come to this far already. You've woken up. And now you're ready to walk away. Now you're ready for a change. It really, look, honey, fucking just don't. Well, arguing whether it was for your own good, don't worry about it. Don't waste your time, your energy, your breath trying to argue that point. Or at least trying to argue why it wasn't for your best good. Or for your own good. Don't even worry about it. Just focus on preparing for your next journey. Okay, Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, the Empress. The Empress represents abundance, fertility, love, growth, care, self-care. You are loved by the universe. Okay? You can move forward from this. The Page of Wands would represent a new start, a new reality, a new identity. The Page of Wands to me can represent someone going through some sort of, like, we'll say midlife crisis or something, because in the Golden Universal Tarot, that the Page of Wands is depicted as like a fully grown man, like a grown-ass man, not a child, okay? But this grown-ass man is rediscovering himself or discovering new things about himself that he wasn't aware of in the past. So the Page of Wands, because of that, the Page of Wands to me feels like you can rediscover yourself at any time in life. You can start a new path at any time in your life. You don't have to be some young kid to start a new chapter. It can happen at any time in your life. 34 on the counter, which boils down to 7, 7, 14, 5. We talked about that last night on Instagram. 444 again. Change. The universe is encouraging you to go forward. Recognize that this Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups energy, this was all an illusion. It was all part of the game. But recognize that you can leave that behind. You absolutely can leave that behind. All right? And you don't have to fight with them about it. You don't have to argue with them about it. I mean, depending on your situation, you know, there may be a period of transition in which, like, maybe you live with these people or something like that, and you know you're gonna have to like tiptoe around the situation for a little bit until you can move to a safer space where, you know, you're not living with them or anything, or like that anymore, or something like that. I don't know, but you really don't have to get into it with them, because they're most likely just gonna play the same old games to keep you in that trap. And yes, technically you could say it's manipulation. They're manipulation tactics, but from what I'm seeing in the energy, it's not like these people have any understanding of how else to go about their situation, how else to go about living their lives. So while you may be standing now on the outside looking in, talking about this is straight up manipulation, they're turning around and saying to you, what do you mean? I'm not trying to manipulate you. This is what we know. This is who we are. This is how we do things. I'm not actively trying to manipulate you, but they are manipulation tactics. Yes, I get it. We all get it. Okay? We see it for what it is. So instead of trying to engage with the devil to make the devil change, you just take the chains off and walk away and let the devil be what the devil is. You have no control over that. The only thing you have control over is whether or not you find yourself to be involved with it. That's it. Okay, I do want to clarify the Five of Cups, just because it's here and I'm curious. Show me the Five of Cups, please. Ooh, well, there's the Queen of Swords. Oh, shit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is what it is. We know what this is. Damn. Anything else for the Five of Cups? Okay, the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck now. The Knight of Cups did show himself before. I think we were talking, it was just here. We were talking about the Seven of Swords. That was clarified. Excuse me. Interesting. All that I'm getting from the Knight of Cups is compassion for yourself. Okay. Or just having compassion, or also following your heart. Following your heart's guidance. Oh, excuse me. I understand what the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups represents your connection with your heart. You are not a heartless person. Okay? You actually feel very deeply. And you're probably very concerned for the people or the individuals, whomever it is that are still holding on to this ideology. You are probably very concerned for their well-being. And that very well may be why you may be feeling, also why you feel this Five of Cups energy so more acutely than they would. Because you actually have a heart and it's open. But to clarify the Five of Cups here, you have the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands. Y'all, this is not about going back and lending a hand or being compassionate towards them. No. I mean, don't go swinging just to cut, but like, you got to keep your distance. And while this tower is falling, you have to maintain that distance. I know that's going to be hard, because you're going to be watching these individuals struggle emotionally, maybe even physically, financially, and you're going to want to help, you're going to want to do something, you're going to want to help, but you can't. The responsibility falls upon them. Remember, you did not create this ideology. I want to say you were born into it, or you were thrust, somehow you found yourself in it, but you did not create it. This was a front for someone else's, to hide someone else's bullshit. So why would you be responsible for picking up the pieces once it comes crumbling down? You didn't create it. You didn't even want to be there, I'm hearing. So yes, while you may be a very open-hearted and compassionate person, you just got to let the chips fall where they fall. And you got to keep your distance, and you've got to keep your boundaries up. Okay? Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands. That's it. And for some of you here, you've already gone through your version of the Tower moment, and did none of them reach out to help you, did they? No. We're not trying to be petty here. We're not trying to be tit for tat or eye for an eye, or you didn't help me, so I'm not going to help you now. No, it's not even about that. It's about letting the chips fall where they fall, letting people deal with their own messes that they've created for themselves, for whatever illusion they were trying to keep up, or keep whatever secrets they were hiding. That's on them. It's not your fault. It means that it's not your responsibility to be there for them to clean it up. Okay, let's close this out with some oracle guidance. Last shuffle. Closing message, please, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, you do have healing energy. That's nice. And then you have see the light, be the light. You have be present. And you have duality. Interesting. What I'm getting with duality here is that you are entering into an energy, a vibration, a mental space, a new ideology, we'll say, that is more accepting of the dualistic nature of reality, of our lives, of this reality. There is no light without the dark. There is no dark without the light. There is no good without bad. There is no up without down. There is no hot without cold. You know what I mean? There is no light without dark. I said that already. Yin and yang very much, yes? See the light, be present, and duality. I just feel like those three cards sum this up very well. Take it as it resonates for you, okay? But that's your closing oracle guidance. See the light, be present, and duality. Wait, you can't. Here we go. Well, sorry guys. See, but I'm trying to make it so that you can see all of the words, but it's just not gonna work. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I love you. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic week ahead. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very soon. Yes? Excellent. Take care. Mwah! Bye.